How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you, ma'am?
I'm fit as a fiddle. Thank you for asking too. And how was your day at work?
Yeah, it was productive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think this is the time of the year when it's assessment time, evaluation, you have to conduct exams,
Yeah,
maybe
nowadays,
examination.
yes. We are busy with the examinations.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you find it quite cumbersome to set the papers, get them evaluated, check, give marks to each and every student, or are you used to it?
One thing, actually, I am used to it, but for the final, actually, assessment, we get the papers from the board itself for all the classes.
Mm-hmm.
It's only about the checking then thereafter that lies on us.
Hmm. Okay, okay. So, do you check each and everything very keenly? There are there are evaluators who check it superficially, and there are evaluators who check each and everything. So, how about you? Which category do you fall into?
Actually, we just have to, check first of a thing that what type of a paper, that the student is solving, and then we start checking accordingly. If we find that student is already struggling in everything, so at that moment we become a little bit lenient so that he or
Oh,
she may get, passing score marks. And
okay.
if the student is already good enough, writing everything, and it seems that maybe high scoring that particular student is, so definitely at that moment we just start to check it meticulously.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there are people who are very strict when it comes to evaluating students, and there are people who are a bit lenient, right? So, as you said, that you keep in mind what marks have they got in rest of the papers, and accordingly you decided, right?
Yes.
Okay. But does this thought ever cross your mind that I have to do justice with my position and I have to give what they deserve, right?
Yeah, this always it is there
Hmm.
because when you are a teacher, so you always want that you are not going to become a bias for any particular person or for any particular reason. But
Hmm.
at the same time, when you know that this particular student is already struggling in everything, and if you become strict here, so
Hmm.
yeah, definitely you are going to stop, all other ways
Hmm.
for him or her to progress in their life.
Hmm.
So maybe in that situation, we become little bit lenient, means not that much. But as far as the other students are concerned, those who are scoring very near, means above 90s, and then thereafter tough competitions between all them.
Hmm.
Then yeah, we start, checking everything
Hmm.
uh, by keeping in our mind that we have to justify here because the
Hmm.
one who is going to score here exactly means some time they are going to score 95, 96, 97.
Hmm.
So is there complete justification with their marks or not?
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Okay, great, wonderful. Good to know that. Yeah, because I have been there myself, but though I was not teaching, I was teaching grades six, seven, eight. Such kind of grades, but never. You're teaching grade 11, right?
Yeah, and not 11. So I taught those also up to plus
Mhm.
two, but not here in this position.
Are
I
you a
mean from sixth
TGT,
to 10th.
TGT, or a PGT teacher?
Earlier, I was actually PGT, but
Mhm.
now in a private sector, I was a PGT, but here appointed as a TGT. So I am a TGT.
Okay, but I'm sure that in future you can even apply for a PGT through a proper channel. Is it
Yeah,
proper?
both. Yeah. There are many options, and in the government sector, it is already, in a line that if you try, that is a different way. But after 5 to 10 years, you will
Mhm.
have a chance to apply for that, and they promote you.
That's true because you're eligible, right? You have a postgraduate degree in mathematics, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. So let's get started. Today we are going to explore the world of food. Yeah?
yeah. It is
You
about
like
the food.
food. Food may seem very simple and basic to you, but there are many things that we can discuss related to food, right? So would you like to go about it?
Yeah. It
Okay.
is, yeah.
Yeah. So it is said that there are generally two categories of people. First, people who live to eat, and second, people who eat to live. Right? People who eat to live, and second category who live to eat. So which category do you fall into?
Yeah, I just eat to live.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I am in that particular category because of the reason I have read it somewhere
Mm-hmm.
that to eat little
Mm-hmm.
is actually more.
To eat
Reason being,
less
yeah,
is good, right?
yeah, it is written there that even it is there in our scripture for the student or who want to progress in their life, they just have to keep four portions whenever of the stomachs, and one quarter of it should be empty, and rest according to you have to fill for a water portion of that, and half of the portion with the food. So in the similar way, I just want to go for that, and whenever I take food, so I keep this thing most of the time in my mind. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, in northern India, most of the people, when you see in front of you after food,
Mm-hmm.
we have a culture of taking sweet or something sweet after that. So yeah, sometime it happened that we forget that rule also, but not many times. Yeah, most of the time I keep this thing in my mind.
Mm-hmm. That's great. We stuff ourselves with food, right?
Yes,
Or we overeat. We can also use we have sometimes we overeat. We stuff ourselves with food, right? Okay,
right.
great. So, what type of food do you generally prefer to eat? Is it home cooked food? And are you can even talk about some traditional cuisines of Himachal that are generally prepared whenever there is any event or if there is a wedding.
Yes, 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 sir. Here in at this particular place, most of the time here, Siddus are very popular.
Siddu,
Uh,
yes, I have not tried it, but I've seen it. Yeah.
yes, this is a local cuisine that most of the people love to eat
Mm-hmm.
whenever they visit this particular area.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one that is, a favorite is that is momo. We always love to eat those also because these are the fruits that easily available in the market with a
Mm-hmm.
different type of a taste. So yeah, siddus, they are sometimes sweet, sometimes salty. It depends, and accordingly, that these are the two local cuisine. I think that most of the time I prefer to eat
Mm-hmm.
wherever I go. And second, rest of the other than this, I love home cooked food most of the time.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay, so what suits your palate? Do you like to have food that is mild spicy, over spicy?
Yeah, sometimes not normal. I think most of the time I prefer only normal, not very spicy or even not bland as well. So in between, somewhere there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So it depends. Different people have different, I would say, whatever suits their taste buds. They like to have such kind of food. Okay, so if something vibes with your taste, okay, you prefer to go for it. Okay, great. So you know it very well that I will talk about most of the metro stays. In metro stays, there's a culture of ordering food from Swiggy, Zomato. I would want to know about Himachal. Like, is it trending there? Do people prefer to order from outside if they don't feel like cooking someday?
Yeah, at my hometown, I love to, ask for that only just for a, change of the taste of the tongue, not, usually every time. The
Mm-hmm.
first thing and the second thing here, actually, we already, as I mentioned yesterday, that homestays are here. So we need not to just ask for that. If I just want to, then I just have to go to any of the restaurant and then I just use that also option. But not many time because I know that it doesn't suits me that I just eat outside most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, otherwise Swiggy, Zomato's, such kind of food delivery apps are available there. They are
Yes, yeah,
functional,
yeah,
right?
they are available. Most part of Himachal Pradesh, they are available.
Okay, just two small corrections. Whenever I take food, we have food, right? Not take. We Indians have this habit of saying take when I take food, when I have food, right? Okay,
Yes.
okay, great. And just now you said it doesn't suits me. How can we correct this sentence? Yeah. It doesn't suit me because if we're using does, we don't add s to the verb.
Okay,
Right?
okay, that's it.
It doesn't suit me. Okay, just minor. Okay, otherwise doing a great job, fabulous. Okay, fine. So as I already told you that in metro cities you will find it very common that people order food from outside because they're so busy in their day-to-day life. Many of them, if there is a couple, both of them work, and by the end of the day when they come back home they have no energy to spend hours all together in kitchen and cook for themselves. So that's why we see a surge in in sales, when it comes to Swiggy, Zomato, people, because people prefer to order food from outside. So how does it take a toll on their health? Would you like to shed some light on that? If we keep on ordering food from outside, if we eat from restaurants, from different places, will it have will do you think it's detrimental for our health?
For in my case, actually, it is because I have had those type of experience
Mm-hmm.
where after taking that type of a food or having that type of a food, that I got stuck with some health issues.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I think immediately when you use or start using these apps or having the foods from these different type of app, the first expression for the home, yeah, the homemaker, like everyone, those who want to save now as they don't have energy, so they want to save their time, and they want to have something healthy also. So I also have seen there are many platforms where they are serving very hygienic foods, and they are not like that they are going to make any kind of a big change as far as the health is concerned. But when you becomes in a habituals of all these things, then I think it start taking the different type of a toll, and it is detrimental in that stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting used to it, right? Doing it, if anything goes over the top, okay, that time it can be, it is said that excess of everything is bad, right? If you cross your limits and you keep on doing it every now and then, at that time it can take a toll on your physical health. But if you do it once in a blue moon, once in a month, or twice in a month, it's okay. Yeah, sometimes you get cravings. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just to satisfy your taste buds, you crave for a different taste, and it gives you that instant gratification the moment you have pizza, burger, or something, isn't it?
Right, right, right.
And there is a saying, if you eat junk you become junk, right?
Yeah,
Junk food, fast food. Yeah.
yes.
So as a teacher, do you ever create any such kind of awareness among kids, that do not have junk food, do not have fast food? Are there any such kind of awareness programs in your
Yeah,
school?
I think we just conduct these type of programs for the student, but
Mm-hmm.
we also know that the student, they love to have these type of a food nowadays.
Yes.
So we just become friendly with the student when we want them to make aware of it. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of us just telling them that these are the merit or demerits of these things, we ask them to prepare a project about the junk foods as well as the rest of the nutrient food, or maybe the vegetables or other things
Mm-hmm.
that we are going to use.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, tell us about the effect of those foods on the health of the people. Maybe your friend, your brothers, or any kind of issue is there at your family or maybe in your surroundings. So
Mm-hmm.
we ask them to prepare these type of a project or assignments so that they collect the information,
Mm-hmm.
and this information which they are going to collect, the first hand information, and then they suggest us that whether
Mm-hmm.
it is a good or
Mm-hmm.
not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Yeah.
this is better way. This is better way instead of just forcing them or just asking them don't use this. So better way to ask them to prepare such type of a project or be present in a seminar where some local peoples, those who are going to tell you about these type of a thing.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. And in some schools, I have seen that the school administration doesn't allow them to bring all these things to school. Any kind of junk food, be it chips, be it anything. All they encourage or foster among kids is to bring healthy home cooked food to school. Right? They
Yeah,
do not encourage fast food and junk food at all.
yes, yes, I have seen these type of example as well. But at the same time, let me tell you here, I have been the part of the private institution. So there is a cutthroat competitions among the schools. Sometimes we forget about these, things also. That I have seen somewhere they just organize this type of a feast where students are going to bring means the bread and this and that,
Yeah,
instead of that asking them to stop these, they were encouraging them.
yeah,
They
yeah.
were encouraging them to come and make or prepare your delicacies over there.
Food stalls, they encourage
Yeah,
them to
food
put up
stall.
their
Yeah,
food
yeah,
stalls, and all kids cookies, they make different varieties of all these, maybe chips or something. So yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah. But at the same time, I've seen schools where they encourage kids to have, I mean, say they give them 10 to 15 minutes, and they name it as fruit break, where they encourage kids to bring fruits to school and have it during that
yes,
break
yes,
time.
yes, yes. It is there, and this is something very healthy practice, which is there in the school. Instead of that, you are just waiting for the lunch break. You are having a snack break in betweens, and you are asked to bring fruit with
Mm,
you. So
that's
this is something, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, great. So I would want to know, are you into sweets or are you into savory?
Uh, Up to I think now, nowadays I am in a savory because of some health issues. Earlier I was, very much fond of sweets. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So people who eat sweets a lot, they generally say that I have a sweet tooth, right? If you have a sweet tooth, you tend to eat sweets a lot, right? You cannot control your cravings. But at the same time, most of the diseases that people have these days is due to poor lifestyle and eating habits, poor eating habits, right?
Yes.
So would you like to talk about it? How does having, poor food quality, how does it impact our health? And what kind of lifestyle disorders or diseases does it lead to?
Yeah, let me tell you something about myself now for this. Actually, as I told you, that is, I was very fond of the sweets. So I never try to measure it, that how much sweet I need to have for a day.
Okay. Okay.
So I used to eat whatever comes in my way, and quantity hardly mattered at
Mhm.
that time. So yeah, this thing that deteriorated my health, and I am, I think now pre-diabetic,
Hmm.
almost at that borderline.
Yes.
So when I came to know about it, and then I realized that you just have to have a control on yourself. So
That's true.
after that, all of a sudden I heard somewhere that is CBSE was organizing a program where uh, there were a school who were asked that uh, if in your surrounding there are cold drinks or anything like that, whether the chips, so you have to mention there uh, at your doorstep, showing all those things there, that how much sweet is there in a single bottle of
Mm,
that particular brand, whatever that is. So they just have to mention.
mm,
When I came to know about this thing, that is, I was amazed why is seeing the quantity which is already present there in a single bottle. So
mhm,
yes, they are not good in that way. We just have to check those things, and after that, when I came to know about my own health, then I started, making people also aware of it. That is, don't eat everything unconsciously. Just be aware of it. Whatever you are going to, eat. So
Mm.
this is the first thing. And yes, when we start, getting little bit more aware of these things, then the health issues which we do not expect to be there in our life, yeah, we can make control on them also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true because our ancestors, our forefathers had a healthy life and they lived up to hundreds of years. And nowadays we see that the life expectancy it's coming down. Most of the people are able to live up to 60, 70 years, and people are
Yes,
developing serious issues at an early age when they are in their 20s, 30s. It's all because of adulterated food that we consume, right? Mostly packed food, processed food, right? So nothing is organic these days. Yeah.
right, right. Even the things of the vegetable,
Mm.
where the farmer claim it is organic, even
Mm.
then I'm
Okay.
doubtful about whether they are organic or not.
That's true. So since you live in Himachal, do you have a backyard or a front yard where you grow some vegetables? Is it possible to grow it
We
there?
always have, yeah, we always have. In most of the, houses, we have a kitchen garden, so we
Yeah,
love to have few fruits, few veggies,
it's
yeah,
good.
and
It's a
yes,
blessing. If you have
yes,
some piece of, if you have a piece of land, you can grow there whatever you want, right? Yeah,
yes.
it takes a lot of efforts. You have to go the extra mile to grow it, but the I would say the benefits are immense in terms of health, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. And when it comes, when it is your hobby, then that is something a blessing in disguise that you are always busy with your all those things.
Mhm. So do you love gardening?
Yeah, I love.
Oh, that's great. That means you can say I have a green thumb. Okay. Like I
Yes.
have a sweet tooth. Similarly, you can say I have a green thumb. So if you have a green thumb, that means you love gardening. Okay. I have a
Okay.
green thumb. Are you on any kind of dietary restrictions presently? As you said that you have been diagnosed with pre-diabetics or something. So do you take any dietary precautions presently at the moment?
Yes, sweet, it is not there. It is only in the form of the fruits. And
Mm-hmm.
I completely abandoned rest of the forms of the sweets.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as far as the rest of the things, the fried things, they are not there in my diet now. And these are the two things that they are not there. But I have fruits and lots of vegetables to eat. So this is what I am
Mm-hmm.
doing nowadays.
Yeah, as I already told you, even youngsters, right? All young people, they have fatty liver. Fatty liver is very common in our country. Most of the people are diagnosed with fatty liver, right? At the same time, diabetes. It's also a lifestyle disorder. Diabetes one and diabetes two, I believe. Diabetes one is something that is genetic, or maybe it has something to do with hereditary. And second thing is diabetes two. I think it's because of poor lifestyle. Yeah.
Right,
So
right,
we have to be extra cautious of what we eat and what we consume these days, isn't it? Okay, great.
right.
Okay, so Mr. Dutt, I would like to give you feedback now. Oh, I already told you yesterday that I liked the way you generate ideas. It's coming naturally to you. Being a teacher, I'm not surprised because these qualities are inherent in you. These are innate to you as a teacher. Every teacher is confident and can speak. Okay, we just have to polish it and groom it a little bit. Okay, so just small errors I've already discussed with them with you. And there was one pronunciation error. Actually, I just forgot to note it down, one pronunciation error, but for rest of the time it was all okay. You could speak very well. Okay.
Thanks for
Yes.
appreciation. Yeah.
Yes. So that's all for today, Mr. Dutt. I will see you in the next session. Thank you so much. Have a great time.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.